how that one shapes up here as we get our final lock-ins, of course. On versus Soraka, Kragus into the Sejuani, a Zoe Kiana mid lane matchup, and the Ezreal MF in the bot lane. So we'll see how this one transpires with some giant hook boys helping them out down there. See if the action can get started as we're going to get ahead, get ourselves ready to load up into Game 2 of the PCS. Of course, it's Week 1, Day 1 here. A battle of Malaysia and Singapore underway to start things off.
It's been a while since I've seen this matchup. It dates back, I guess, the LSD spring split, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I suppose it has been a while. So let's see, what is the level 1 plan for both of these teams, as they're both capable of getting at least a force flash, at least 1 kill. But based from their positions, I suppose they're satisfied with just scouting the area.
Yeah, set up that line of scrimmage right down the river. Not going to get crazy like we saw with the former LMS squads over in Taipei. These guys, it seems they're going to be playing a bit more controlled, passive, I guess is the plan here.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't imagine, especially with the bottom side of Berjaya at this point, with the Ezreal, would want to get a little bit of poke here and there, but not going all in just yet. But with the Gragas, I suppose the dynamic is going to change, especially with Chile, and as well as Enzo here with the Gragas. And it seems to me there's going to be a couple of normal starts, no funny business whatsoever at this point.
No funny business? Come on.
It's PCS.
It's PCS. Come on, we were talking about bloody broccoli and mini trees. I'm happy we got ourselves. We actually got our player cams this time around. I don't know what happened last game. I think because of the pause issues, they had some desync. So we got ourselves our player. We get to see how these guys are going to be transpired.
Yeah, K2 managing to land a really good pokes at the early start of the match. But at this point, we see Soraka and Ornn at the top side of the map. As you said, Soraka just going to be a little bit aggressive on the poke, and again later into the game would just be super annoying, keeping your teammates alive. Like, why won't you die for sure? What is going to be the dialogue for Berjaya?
How dare you not die? I command you to die. That's the plan here, it seems. Oh boy. No early skirmishes though. No one wanting to get too aggressive. We might see a level 2 down here in bot lane. It looks like they're both going to get level 2 at the exact same time. So.
Yep.
No one going to try and get that early cheese here.
Yeah, definitely a little bit difficult since they have some sort of escape whatsoever, although the wind-up time for Nautilus's Q is a little bit slower than usual, but it usually does the trick if you want to escape into certain sticky situations. But yeah, at this point, we'll see the junglers, what the plan is in mind for Gengar and Enzo to absolutely try and dictate the pace of the game, and we might see the first gank.
Let's see here. Does Gengar want to push up? Raven's trying to find it. Let's see if they connect. Oh, they got the root and the cleanse out. Decent amount of damage. Oh, they're not able to finish him off. And luckily for Gengar, he was not caught by the bubble, or else that would have been first blood going on over to Minji for Berjaya.
Oh, that was super close. But yeah, at least you managed to burn a cleanse, but it's Minji, it's a Zoe. You have the additional summoner spell or whatever you pick up if you ever get lucky to get that summoner spell. Ozzy, though, managing to land a couple of hits onto Shinsekai. But she's a Soraka. He's a Soraka. He's going to be fine.
Oh, goddamn Soraka players. Get him out of my league. Oh, I can't wait. Next week we're on 10.4. Don't have to deal with it. Oh, yeah. The dream.
It's so nice to see Soraka and Ornn in the same game.
It's not. It's not nice. Excuse me? I don't wish to see this. Oh, are they going to give Raven blue buff? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, that's tragic. Oh.
No. The traitor red buff, the secret agent.
What? Oh. Gengar? Oh, he's got smite. Okay. I was like, well, are you trying to grow up with that little health? Oh, that's tragic. 8 health on the blue buff. You know what? It was just Raven helping.
Yeah,
he wants
that's
he
what
wants
happened.
that clear speed to be faster. That's
Exactly.
the plan.
That's
he
exactly
also,
what happened.
because he was expecting to get blue buff, he used so much of his mana already in lane. He does have biscuits though, and his corrupting pot, so he'll be able to get some mana back. It's not end of the world. It's just, you know, a little tragic.
Yeah, just helping. Anyway, meanwhile, K2 doing well, but Dennis getting that. Ooh, nicely done.
Oh, Dennis gets out to safety, still down to about half health, so a nice trade there coming out from the side of Berjaya.
Yeah, good timing by Chili there, waiting for that minion to drop so as to pass through and get to Dennis. So now, Dennis would probably try to think twice before going all in if they do manage to get a hook, a successful hook. And Enzo just gonna spot out the Gengar here by the Krug. So now they have information.
Riku, I'm disappointed.
Well, what's up?
5 minutes, we haven't seen a kill yet. Come on now. I just had a year of LST. I want to see some spicy fiesta from these two squads, but it looks rather calm here as Chili and K2 actually positioning quite aggressively. They do see that the Sejuani is actually toward the top side of the map, and they're going to go ahead, get a nice little hook there onto Mexi. Mexi actually forced to use the heal. Get a grab back.
Oh
Chili's
my.
going to get taken down pretty low. He's going to get ignited too. One more auto attack would finish him off, but he does get over to safety and is able to hold on to the flash. Now back into mid lane. That's going to be the exhaust burn. Raven going to get caught out by the Paddle Star, but they're not able to get much else in return now.
Ooh.
Resurgence are able to trade back a little extra bit of damage here.
And 5 seconds earlier, you were complaining, oh, nothing's happening. Now
I was
simultaneous.
encouraging them, okay?
But yeah, bot lane though, props to K2 for holding on to that heal. I was a little bit worried, but Chili managed to walk away with just a sliver of health, but at least they managed to pop in Mexi's heal in as well as Dennis's ignite in the bottom side of the map. So I assume it would be a win-win situation, a win for Berjaya, bottom lane.
We'll see. That's going to be Krug started up here on the side of Enzo. Get himself up. He's about halfway to 6, so he's still a little bit before he has the explosive. Meanwhile, same being done over there for Gengar. Gengar, again, he loves clearing out his camps with barely any health. For Sejuani, this is rather impressive, actually, the amount of times I see him almost die.
Yeah, maximizing your backing times for Gengar here. And
oh, look at this. They're rather sneaky, too, for Berjaya. You take a look at the minimap, they actually got themselves a ward onto that red buff spawn. So they'll be able to see when the Sejuani shows on the top side, and they can maybe just go ahead and rush down that Ocean Drake.
that's true. Very sneaky coming from Berjaya here. And the timing is perfect. He just finished his red buff as well. So this will definitely be very, very important with Chili already on the move to deward that area. So timing is perfect. And now Gengar, what are you going to do? Obviously, whoop.
Oh,
Raven.
Level 6 here for the Kiana. Not able to land the ultimate, though, onto the wall. So Raven, looking for a kill, was not able to find it. And it looks like we got ourselves a bit of a disconnect. Or
not.
Or not.
Because Ornn is still moving, and now he's dashing back.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Okay, this is a dive.
Oh, he's backing. Okay. Meanwhile, though, dive, like you mentioned, in the bot lane. Oh, no. Chili not able to land the hook. Dennis approaches further. They try and go in. There's 5 members in bot lane. And that's first blood going on over to Berjaya as they find themselves 1 kill. Raven, though, comes back. He trades back 1 in return, but Chili is able to land the hook. And Resurgence, unfortunately, they tried to answer in the bot lane, but they will get demolished as they lose 4 members.
Yeah, Wish won't help you right there as Berjaya just completely overwhelms RSG and manages to take at least 3 members before just calling it a day and just absolutely destroy them under that tower.
That was nasty.
It's nasty
That was
indeed.
nasty. Meanwhile, you also saw, I don't know what ended up happening. Oh, hello. Okay, so Goat goes through. They knock everybody out. Dennis tries to run away. Raven tried his hardest to try and answer, but he only was able to pick up 1. At that point, just leave, bud, because you're going to get knocked up and hooked down. And just, oh boy, it wasn't pretty.
Yeah. It was 4 kills, rather, instead of 3.
Yeah, that's a big lead now coming out here for Berjaya to start things off. You're going to see already got Sunfire completed on the Ornn. Oh, God, it's already happening, Riku.
Oh, no.
Well, that's the thing. Like, you also have Shensekai, which this guy is actually a very talented top lane, and you're making him play Soraka.
Yeah.
With no support coming in for a teleport.
Yeah.
So they're always going to be down and on an odd man advantage in the favor of Berjaya. And on top of that, too, they get themselves Ocean Drake. They get some plates onto Mexi. sure, you're able to get that extra gold, but elsewhere, Berjaya, they're getting themselves set up for now a beautiful mid-game that's now going to start off with this Rift Herald. Shinsekai can't do a single thing.
Yeah.
He has to back off the second tier tower.
And gotta respect that for sure. And now they're gonna get a ton of gold being funneled onto K2 in comparison to Mexi and Dennis in the bottom side of the map. We'll probably try to trade, but First Blood Tower will definitely go to K2, I suppose. We'll see if Raven's gonna force this one.
I
Nope.
don't think he forces
Okay,
that.
yeah, no. There's Ozzy is over there.
Yeah. Oh,
no.
no! The bubble hit and the goat comes through! Takes them down like bowling pins. That's going to be a kill going on over to the Orin, and oh boy, this game's starting to get a little bit out of control. Resurgence got to slow this down, but the goal is just going to keep siphoning in. Shinsekai's doing Krugs with Soraka. You don't do Krugs with Soraka.
He'll take what he
Oh,
can,
boy.
I suppose. But yeah, there you go. First Blood Tower goes over to Berjaya, which, you know, it's already been crazy for the Dragons here. Nicely done, Bubble. And the ult from Ozzy just to finish off the kill.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
That's going to be a 3,000 gold lead at 10 minutes. I'd be a little worried if I'm Resurgence right now because, like, you're really hoping that Mexi on this MF can somehow carry these team fights, but the amount of just easy CC that comes through on the side of Berjaya. You got the Orin Horn. You got yourself the cask coming out from the Gragas. You have Bloody Chili that if he just wants to die and not live anymore, he can flash in, he can ult with the Nautilus. I don't think there's enough safety here on the side of Resurgence to try and let Mexi carry.
Yeah,
it just seems like it's just going to be the Goon Squad coming in. They're just going to say, yep, you're gone. Next game.
that's true. Like a lot of pressure for Mexi to try and pick up the pieces for RSG since they have 11 minutes into the game. RSG has suffered a lot of losses already, but since a lot of the skills coming from Berjaya, the Dragons, a lot of single target spells, so it's so easy to eliminate who's supposed to be sort of air quote carrying the game for RSG at this point. So with Chili, you're right, Chili with the Nautilus ult, and as well as how easy it is to chain each single target CC is just so beautiful for JD.
Oh no, I've seen this before. Okay, well, they got Dennis at least, so they have the support. I was about to say, I was like, that Orin is a little off, but now this Siege is going to come in.
Oop.
And the fact that they've split the map so much and just caused Resurgence to have to answer everywhere? Like, what's Shinsekai doing? Oh, he's all the way down in bot now.
They're gonna try. Yeah. It's just so
He
hard.
pokes, that's what he can do. He's going to lose on the second tier tower. The Soraka's just been completely nullified. It doesn't matter if you're, a pain in the butt in lane. It only matters if you're not able to do anything. And again, Dennis gets caught out.
Yeah, look how that was. That was super well played by BJD here. But yeah, they can rinse and repeat this sort of strategy. And with K2 just trying to get his 2-item power spike, just trying to farm the plates as they still exist at this point. True Shot Barrage just for them mana stacks for the Mana Moon.
Yeah, I get the Mana Moon. He's stacking that up. He's already got 1,300
Yeah.
as well. Like, his Ezreal sitting pretty. You got yourself a bunch of turret plating. You're going to get yourself the extra little bit off this tower. Yeah, Shinsekai. Yeah, no, Shinsekai can't do anything about this. This is tragic. This is just, oh no. The tower just goes down. He didn't actually, did he get gold for that? Oh, he gets the global gold.
Yeah.
He doesn't get the kill gold.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to ask right now, because guess who I see in, saw in chat right now? I saw Fish. I got to ask Fish, what's going on in Singapore? What the heck's going on with Resurgence right now? Not the start they're seeing. I'm going to have to call you out here, bud.
Yeah,
Oh,
Berjaya really sped up the laning phase, and it just really made Shinsekai. It puts Shinsekai in a very awkward position as a Soraka. But yeah, every single in terms of damage, Minji and K2 already have their sweet spot. Even buying an Executioner's Calling at this point.
Wow, that's just
for
mean.
Soraka.
They got 13 plates. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, Predator's also popped here by Enzo, so you could be looking for a possible ultimate. Gengar's here to try and respond, but this is such an early spot to be actually grouping already. Like, Resurgence don't naturally have the time to now farm up in lanes to try and get this MF ahead. They're relying on just, passive gold and, fighting gold. 'Cause she doesn't even have her Essence Reaver completed at this point. And they're trying to group up for fights. It's a bit crazy. It's a bit scary.
Super scary. Let's see who's going to pull the trigger first, as Infernal Drake is definitely the next target for Berjaya at this point. But they do have the edge. Like, aside from being ahead of the game, they're perfectly armed for the Dragon Dance. They got a poke. They have a lot of poke. Wait, K2, you're walking to a trap.
Oh no, K2, he's going to get caught out here. And Raven, oh, you got to actually finish the kill, bud. Oh, Shinsekai with the Soraka comes through, says, I'm helping, and gets the kill. So Resurgence finally find themselves a little bit of a catch, and off that too, they'll get themselves the Infernal Drake, which is pretty awesome actually.
Yeah.
Get themselves 2 dragons, so they're actually kind of finding their, opportunities to find themselves, an objective or 2. We're gonna have Mountain Drake be our soul for game 2.
Yeah, tower-wise, they may be in an awkward spot, especially gold-wise as well. But they actually have a plan in mind. Let's try to take as much pickoffs as we can and try to slow things down for themselves.
We don't want to look at that gold graph too much right now. If you're a Resurgence fan, it's not the prettiest. Let's be honest.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, they did a pretty good job still of trying to combat their losses, if you will, and managed to get 2 dragons for themselves. And is this the unfortunate death trap?
Oh no, that's an oof. And then this guy's like 100% kill participation in the game, coming in for the big plays. It'd be good though. You get some extra gold onto the Kiana. She can start looking for some targets. It's not end of the world here for Resurgence. They're able to kind of calm things down. Stunt the bleeding a little bit here. It's now only a 3,000 gold lead in favor of Berjaya.
That is true. And again, RSG has so many tools to get back into this game as well if it just goes out of control again. For BJD, they do have the thresh to just rinse and repeat what Raven just did earlier as well. Especially when they try to group, or if ever BJD tries to be a little bit greedy, they have the Soraka to just out-sustain them and deny any sort of pickoffs whatsoever if the damage is not going to be enough.
Let's see here. See, coming nearby does have teleport available as well, so it's looking to apply some split pressure on the map. We also had Rift Herald taken by Berjaya a little bit ago. They've still not used the second Rift Herald. It was taken during a replay. So let's see. They might be looking for an opportunity here, or they might just use it on the mid lane tower and just try and crack that one open.
There it is.
Well, they like to probably save that for second tier tower. We'll see if they can try and get it off a wave. K2 just wants to push that with the True Shot Barrage. There you go. Shelly's going to be popped, so that's going to try and slam into the tower. I don't think Resurgence can stop it, as Berjaya could threaten an easy dive here as they now take all outer tier towers to start off their first game of PCS.
Gengar, super sneaky!
Oh! Oh no! Horn! Casket brings back the Whoa, hello, Sejuani going for a trip on the lantern. And I hate to tell you this. Here. But the curse of the Sejuani from LST appears to still be here.
Oh no!
LST, the Sejuani last year, was cursed. You could never hit an ultimate. And it's starting to leak into PCS. Even with the former LMS squads, we've now seen a couple Sejuani ultimates miss.
Did you bring the curse opal? Did you carry
Yes,
over
no
the
more
curse
Sejuani.
to
I want to
PCS?
see I want to see, like, solo carry junglers, all right? That's the plan here.
Ay.
Oh.
It happens. But yeah, second Sejuani of the day. But yeah, that was super sneaky. I was super worried for BJD because they had no vision in that area when Gengar was just trying to do a sneaky play and initiate a fight rather. This is a match already. Oh, no, dash out. That is a beautiful pose.
It's majestic. Have you ever, the majestic Sejuani drifting idle
Drifting, okay.
Drifting through the air.
You can drift with... Wait,
have you not multi-tracked? Have you never multi-tracked drifted on a giant pig?
Pig. Okay, it's a pig. I was gonna say a boar.
It's a boar.
Okay.
Oh, Shinsekai. He might have got the tower. Can he escape with his life, though, is the question. Raven is nearby. Predator's going to be popped there, and there's the knock-up. There's the two-shot barrage. There's literally everything under the sun being thrown at the Soraka, but they're not able to kill him yet. He's waiting this out for so long. Now there's an ore teleport. Hello? Berjura's like, let's bring the party down for a single Soraka. Let's see, Resurgence trying to back off here. Unfortunately, Raven, he's going to get caught out by Chili and burned down as K2 finds a shot with the Mystic Shot. And there you go. Easy pickup for Berjaya. Almost, they used a lot there, but they got the kill, and that's what matters.
That was so weird. I mean, Shinsekai bought a lot of time. It's like, okay, 2 people, let me try to stall this one out. And then eventually you see almost all the members of BJD. Like, Minji joins the fight. K2 as well. Shinsekai just using this area right here. It's like, it's not enough. Like, what is enough for Soraka at this point? And RSG, unfortunately, despite Shinsekai's great job at stalling with the Soraka, RSG wasn't able to collapse properly and in time. So, still props to Shinsekai, but, it didn't work out for them.
Unfortunately, there's only the Saving Private Soraka didn't work out there. As Berjaya, they act as a squad as they claim their first dragon of their own. As they find a little bit of advantage pickup here as they're now 4,500 gold ahead of Resurgence now at 20 minutes.
Nepsuri. So at this point, it was like more of a denial. RSG to do an HQ from earlier of picking up like 4 dragons, potentially. Did I say the Elder Drake? But anyway, again, despite BJD doing a fantastic job of being on top of this game, getting all or almost all of the objectives, especially the towers, and defending everything except that bottom first-tier tower. RSG, again, they do well with all of these sneaky plays for sure, but I think BJD have already picked up from that, and that's probably the reason why they're not extra aggressive as before to take down that, especially the mid tower, which is just like 1 or 3 blows away, and you huff and you puff, and it's going to go down for sure.
That was a journey right there. Puff, and it's all going to go down.
It's so close.
Let's see. Ping's coming out here on the side. That's a lot of pings down toward the...
Oh,
are they just...
angry?
Resurgence? Are you going to try and do Baron? Well, K2 is just pushing in freely. They could. I'm
scared.
K2 is looking for a push. It looks like he wants to get back in towards mid lane. Oh, Gengar gets a little chunk there. Not taken out completely, though.
Well, bottom side of the map, very hard pushed already.
K2's still going. Is Resurgence going to respond to anything?
They're going to start Baron, I think.
No,
they're not.
What?
I thought they... Oh, okay. So they lost the tug of war of which place are they going to defend. Yeah.
Oh, boy. All right, so that's going to be another tower taken here, and that now extends our gold lead over 5,000 in favor of Berjaya. I'm interested now, though. What is Resurgence trying to do? It feels like there's a point where you have to say no. You have to say no. You're not allowed to take any more of our base, of our towers. But at this point, it just seems they have to give it up. I'm not sure. Let's see. Raven's over toward the side. He might be looking for a play, but he's got to back off. Gengar got to be careful around that bubble. You don't want to be slept. Let's see here. Also, Mexi getting taken down to half. Shinsekai's there, of course, though, so she's back up to full health on the Misfortune.
Yeah. Minji's, this was a 2 birds in 1 stone kind of thing. Scare away Mexi, the AD carry, and as well as destroy the tower. So, mission accomplished, definitely, for Minji. And Gengar can take the second time around, where they managed to sneakily, potentially get the prison, the ult out the window. But because of Azzy and Enzo's position at that jungle, at that red jungle area, it was so awkward for Gengar to start anything. And it's so understandable, because who's going to start whatever fight RSG needs to do? It's either Gengar or maybe Dennis if he managed to pick up a death sentence. But it is very hard for RSG to start a fight.
Let's see. Second upgraded Ornn item 2 coming in now for Ozzy.
No.
The amount of gold you just get, like the gold efficiency of the upgrade items early on is absolutely ridiculous. So, see, even though he's like 3, 0, and 3, it actually feels like he's like 8,
8.
0, and 10. Like, it's actually ridiculous how efficient these items are currently at the moment, especially this early on.
Exactly. Someone's so tanky,
Minji?
so painful.
Oh, they got wards. But all the minions there kind of block the bubble, so they're not able to do anything. He's fishing.
Oh my.
Oh, tries to thread the needle there, but not able to. Hey, if the game stalls out like this, it gives Resurgence some time to find an answer.
That's true.
But the late game comp from Berjaya is just disgusting.
Yeah, especially with the Zoe, you saw how much damage he dealt earlier on towards Mexi. Just like one sweeping combo, and then you get Mexi to half. Azzy is an Ornn.
I don't know if you want to
75.
chase an Ornn.
Yeah.
Like, in all honesty, the rest of the team coming for you. Resurgence is going to back off. We're going to have our next dragon join us in about a minute. Meanwhile, Baron is available and on the table. But they decide just to back off.
Oh, they want to start something because they see Raven at the top side of the map. Wonder if they can start or initiate something. Guess that is going to be a
It's
no.
also scary trying to fight now in the jungle, especially around Baron, because of the mountain soul that's on the rift. You have these little pillars that have now come out,
yeah.
and that only benefits Ornn. That means that's something he can ram into and easily get a big group knock up. A lot of funnel points he can use on that Ornn horn as well. It's a little bit rough, but Berjaya are going to find themselves their second Mountain Drake of the game. As K2 also been very good with his Ezreal ultimate usage. Been always pushing the lanes, forcing Resurgence staff to answer in these side lanes.
Exactly. Yeah, it's super difficult. That's why they had to send Raven almost all of these lanes. Now going back to bot side of the map, and I'm sure RSG is practicing the patience is a virtue and just trying to wait out which is the best opportunity, because it seems to me Berjaya has managed to figure out whatever RSG is planning to do. So I think it's about time to like change some sort of approach and be patient a little bit and see if they can try to make a pickoff.
All I'm going to say though, if we get ourselves to 4 Mountain Drakes on the side of Berjaya, you don't want to deal with an Ornn that has 4 Mountain Drakes that's like super far ahead. That's just
true.
scary.
That's
I
true.
don't want to even say that sentence ever again.
Yeah, don't mention that. It's
I won't for Resurgence's sake right now. So we're going to have another dragon come up in about 4 minutes. Let's see.
Yeah.
Berjaya's just setting up ward. They just want to catch one person out.
Yeah.
This the whole time is let Resurgence at least farm back up to have items. Like, Miss Fortune's actually a bit scary. You now got the Essence Reaver, you got the Infinity Edge. They're going to try and jump onto... See how little damage he takes? Sure, you hook him in. Sure, you keep using... Like, it doesn't matter. Meanwhile, they could get corralled here if they're not careful. Bubble is going to land, but Berjaya decide, hey, K2's up in top lane. We don't care if we fight right now. There's absolutely no reason to, because they're going to get themselves their 6th tower of the game, and Resurgence aren't answering.
I can't imagine how frustrated RSG is right now, because that was the opportunity to finally catch them off guard, catch them without
Like,
even
is
getting
this worth?
the
That's Ornn Horn. Oh, they're able to get the stun as well as the knockup, but Gengar is also going to find the same amount. Beautiful cast, though, brings Mexi right in line with the Gragas. That's going to be a stopwatch. There is Raven with the ultimate trying to use it. Let's see, gets the shutdown onto the Gragas. Shinsekai kiting back here, but they got the misfortune, and without that misfortune for the consistent damage, it looks like it's game over here on the side of RSG as they're on the wrong side of the map.
Oh, wow. I just want to point out Enzo's cask was just beautiful, separating Mexi away from his squad. And at this point, they're rewarded. They lost a tower at top side, and now they want to start something again.
Again, another True Shot Barrage comes out. The Ornn able to find the knockup off the charge. Raven able to flash over to safety away from the hook. Bubble, though, is going to connect onto Sejuani. There it is. There's the damage. K2 picks up the kill, and Minji's on the hunt. He doesn't have a whole lot of mana, though, and he ends up going almost into his death, able to survive. It was all a bait as K2 gets a big chunk of damage onto Raven.
Look at that. K2 with the insane amount of damage. Upgraded Triforce as well. K2 doing... I mean, he was from top side, and then they managed to buy some time. BJD managed to buy some time here. And look at that. I want to see that cask once again. Boom.
Boom.
Sending you to K2. K2, though, focusing on Gengar there. And even the Wish did not do so well. I think the Wish wasn't maximized. But then again, there's a ton of burst damage from the side of Berjaya anyways. So now, this was the time where I thought everyone was already done with the fight because they decided to push mid.
They don't stop here. So that 7,000 gold lead for Berjaya. 30 minutes now. Dragon's still waiting here for their third Mountain Drake if they wish to go for it, but it's been a bit messy. You're so far ahead at this point, Berjaya. You guys can just go for fights.
Go for Baron.
I actually don't understand. They're holding back so much right now. Even after they were the ones that got engaged upon in the last fight, it didn't even matter.
That's true. They still not the True Shot Barrage, not gonna hit anyone, but RSG has a decent position in the Baron area, but I guess their aim is another dragon for themselves, for Berjaya. Again, you're right. They're a little bit
they're a bit too hesitant.
They're hesitant.
Oh, here we go. Horn into the choke point. Only gets the knock up onto the Thresh, and the rest of Berjaya was just not there ready. All right, Horn is going to be down, but that cooldown reduction already picked up for him. He's got the Ionians, so that's going to be back up in time for the next fight if they decide just to back off here. Gengar's getting a little aggressive. I don't...
Look at
oh,
that,
no.
Shinsekai.
That's the bubble. Shinsekai. He's all the way at the back.
Oh,
my
word.
God.
Disgusting. That's wild.
a bubble and a Mystic Shot. That's all that is.
Yeah. That's freakishly wild. Okay, so this is where our Resurgence has to do something. Like maybe try to... But Gengar is pretty low because the more that they try to stall, the more they're going to get poked out by Minji and K2. So if they want to pull the trigger, they have to do it once the siege happens.
I'll be a little bit concerned here. They're still being so patient at this point on the side of Berjaya, trying to slowly take down this siege. We'll see whether or not they decide to. Final push going to come through onto this inhibitor tower. It should fall here with the upgraded Trinity Force. That's going to be Gengar trying to pull the trigger with his ultimate. Not going to find anything, and now inhibitor is exposed. What does the side of Berjaya want to look to try and do here? Hook is going to land. Dennis goes in. He gets a bit aggressive. Horn is going to be used. Raven with a huge flank, but he's in the behind 4 members of Berjaya. They don't care. No one's dying.
Enzo is zoning Raven so well, and that's mission accomplished for the Berjaya Dragons. Inhibitor in the mid lane actually being taken. Now they're going to rotate super smoothly towards the top side of the map because there's a huge wave building. RSG, what are you going to do? Are you going to pull the trigger? You've used your ult already.
Raven, he's trying, but Shinsekai, oh no, Mexi gets ended up by that bubble, so he's going to be put to sleep. Raven over toward the side, uses his ultimate, able to get a stun there onto Minji, but he was in the middle of his portal, so he's going to be fine. Bullet time going to be used. Chili's able to get out to safety, gets down, taken very low, but K2 in behind the squad of RSG is able to shred them apart on the Ezreal, still not fighting it. He's got a minion. They're taking all the shots, but it doesn't matter. Mexi taken down low. The Soraka trying to heal for his life, but Shinsekai just can't do enough. And like that, Berjaya should be able to push in with these 3 members and end the game.
Who needs Baron? They're totally fine by themselves for Berjaya Dragons. They take their first game against Resurgence. This is a very dominating performance by the Malaysian squad.
So very nicely done there by the side of Resurgence. They take home the loss. Berjaya the ones take home the victory there. I got a little mixed up. But in the end, Berjaya take home the victory as they are the winners here in the second game of the PCS.
It was so funny. Like, I saw K2, who was trying to reposition himself at the very last fight.